In the glittering world of Hollywood premieres, where stars shine under the relentless flash of cameras and the adoration of fans, few moments capture the public's imagination quite like the unexpected intrusion of chaos into an otherwise meticulously orchestrated event. Such was the case at the Asian premiere of the highly anticipated film Wicked, For Good, held on November 13th in a bustling venue that pulsed with excitement. The evening was meant to celebrate the triumphant return of Ariana Grande to the silver screen, her portrayal of Glinda the Good which drawing gasps of admiration from attendees clad in emerald greens and sparkling accessories. Yet, what began as a night of glamour and anticipation swiftly descended into a scene of shock and outrage when an uninvited figure shattered the evening's harmony. Johnson Wen, a man whose notoriety had been building in online circles under the moniker Pyjama Man, emerged from the shadows of the crowd like a specter disrupting a fairy tale. Known for his penchant for crashing high-profile events dressed in casual, almost comically inappropriate attire, often his signature pajamas, Wen had cultivated a reputation that teetered between eccentric performance art and outright disruption. On this fateful night, however, his actions crossed a line that no amount of viral fame could justify. As Ariana Grande, resplendent in a gown that evoked the ethereal magic of her character, made her way down the red carpet, Wen vaulted over a security barrier with the agility of someone fueled by desperation rather than athletic prowess. His target was clear: the petite pop sensation whose global fanbase had turned her into an icon of vulnerability and strength intertwined. Eyewitnesses later recounted the moment in vivid detail, their voices trembling with a mix of horror and disbelief. The air seemed to thicken as Wen lunged forward, his arms outstretched in what he would later claim was an innocent bid for a hug. But to those watching, fans clutching programs, fellow celebrities frozen in place and security personnel scrambling to react, it appeared as nothing short of an assault. Ariana's co-star, Cynthia Erivo, who embodies the fierce Elphaba in the film, reacted with the instincts of a true guardian. In a blur of motion, Erivo intercepted Wen, her hands gripping his shoulders and yanking him back with a force that belied her graceful on-screen demeanor. "Get away from her!" Erivo reportedly shouted, her voice cutting through the stunned silence like a thunderclap. The intervention was swift and effective, preventing physical contact, but the emotional toll was immediate and profound. Ariana Grande, no stranger to the perils of fame after years in the spotlight, from the Manchester Arena bombing that scarred her 2017 tour to relentless paparazzi pursuits, stumbled slightly, her security detail enveloping her like a protective cocoon. The singer's face, usually alight with her signature megawatt smile, drained of color, her wide eyes reflecting a vulnerability that pierced the hearts of those present. Cameras captured the raw emotion, Grande's hand clutching her throat as if to steady her racing heart, while flashes continued to pop mercilessly around her. The premiere, which had been building to a crescendo of applause for the cast's arrival, ground to a halt. Whispers rippled through the crowd, "Is she okay? Who let that guy in?" As ushers herded guests inside, the magic of Oz momentarily eclipsed by the harsh reality of unchecked intrusion. The incident, predictably, exploded across social media within minutes, transforming a local disturbance into a global firestorm. Videos of the confrontation, shaky but unmistakable, flooded platforms like X, Instagram and TikTok. Hashtags such as #ProtectAriana and #PyjamaManMustFall trended worldwide, amassing millions of views as fans dissected every frame. "This is why we can't have nice things," one viral tweet lamented, while another user penned a scathing open letter to event organizers. "Security at these events is a joke. Ariana deserves better than to be treated like prey." Celebrities weighed in too. Katy Perry posted a supportive message laced with emojis of shields and hearts, and even Grande's ex, Pete Davidson, who has his own history with mental health advocacy, shared a subtle nod of solidarity. The outpouring was a testament to Grande's enduring appeal, a woman whose voice has soothed millions through songs like "Thank You," "Next" and "Positions," now needing comfort in return. As the dust settled, the legal machinery began to churn with uncharacteristic speed, a rarity in a system often criticized for its sluggishness in addressing celebrity harassment cases. Wen was apprehended the following day, November 14th, by Singaporean authorities, who had been alerted by the venue's security footage. The arrest was low-key, no dramatic perp walk under flashing lights, but the charges were severe: creating a public nuisance with intent to cause alarm, a statute that carried potential penalties including fines and imprisonment. In court, Wen presented a picture of contrition mixed with delusion. Dressed in a simple button-down shirt that contrasted sharply with his usual pajama-clad escapades, he pleaded guilty almost immediately, his voice steady but his eyes darting nervously around the room. The judge, Christopher Goh, a veteran of the Singaporean bench known for his no-nonsense approach to public order violations, presided over the hearing with a gravity that underscored the case's broader implications. Goh's courtroom, a sterile chamber filled with the hum of fluorescent lights and the shuffle of legal papers, became the stage for a reckoning. "You have made a habit of this behavior," the judge intoned, his words measured yet laced with steel, "interrupting events for your own amusement, disregarding the safety and dignity of others. This time you have gone too far." Wen's defense was perfunctory. His lawyer argued that the act was impulsive, born of fandom rather than malice, and pointed to Wen's history of nonviolent disruptions at concerts and award shows as evidence of a pattern rather than a threat. But Goh was unmoved. Reviewing the evidence, grainy CCTV clips, witness statements from Erivo and Grande's team, and even Wen's own post-incident social media boasts, the judge emphasized the ripple effects. "Ms. Grande is not merely a performer, she is